Welcome to Board Ghost, a story broadcast with games as the engine.
If living is a highway, then heaven is a bus stop. Been waiting for a minute there, or has it been forever? 'Cause dying don't agree with me, no. Dying don't agree with me, no. All you board ghosts, come with me, we're going home.
We believe you're out there, hungry for stories for shared experiences. We can't see you, can't hear you, yet we will play for you. This night's offering is a continuation of our game of Fiasco, the playset The Pen Show.
The Pen Show.
The Pen Show.
To find out how we generated the story using the game, listen to our episode primer on Fiasco. So our humble players, myself, John Holt, with me,
As always, Ken Breese.
and joining us again.
Hello, Christopher Diercksen.
All right,
Nice to have you back, Chris.
we are at the Pen Show.
We're at the Pen Show.
My character
we
is
live the Pen Show.
Ian K. Well. He is a pen enthusiast from Minneapolis,
He's
a
a hoarder. He's a
lonely
hoarder.
man who loves his
He's a
pens,
hoarder.
who has an obsession with finding out something. He has been tracking down and chasing down Ralph James, the handwriting analyst, to try to get to the bottom of two letters that he sent to James that he thinks are important and may hide the identity of a known criminal, of a killer.
The Red Ink Strangler.
Yeah. The other aspect of Ian K. Wells' life is trying to become the vice president of the Poppleton Pen Club.
It's a tough campaign he's in the middle
puts
of,
on
man.
the Phoenix, or the National
The
Pen
National Pen.
Show,
We're in Phoenix
which
this
is currently
year.
in Phoenix this year. With me, against me, another candidate. my opponent.
Your main competition. We don't know how many people are actually running for the vice president. We've really only been focusing on the two of us. We obviously are pretty sure
I think two is a lot.
two might be a lot. Yeah, it's a banner year
really
where there's
interesting.
actually a decision to be made.
They're dusting off the bylaws.
Cecil Adams is a 26-year-old. He recently graduated as a librarian, I think, but he's left school behind and really wanted to work full-time for the Poppleton Pen Club and has really thrown himself into it. He's currently working as an unpaid intern at the club, but makes his money in various ways.
Full-time, part-time.
You know, full-time, part-time.
Yeah.
Exactly. But he really has designs on becoming the next vice president. He thinks that he can really help the club hit that next level and maybe even enrich himself to some degree. So he is locked in a vicious race with Ian K. Well to try and become the next vice president. So yeah, Cecil has a bunch of like harebrained schemes about how to make sure that he becomes the vice president, from accusing Ian K. Well as being a murderer, revealing secret artifacts of pen history, including the pen with no name, which is a mysterious sort of artifact that he really has taken a shine to and believes will be appearing at the Pen Show. And honestly, he's just a penhead. He loves everything pens. And loves it so much
The Fountainhead.
that he not the Fountainhead. Loves it so much though that he even has a lover who is a fellow member of the Pen Club. Chris's character.
Yeah, my name is Ralph James.
Ralph James.
Me and Cecil do on occasion tussle in the covers. Ralph is a handwriting analyst from Scottsdale, Arizona.
Yes.
Not terribly far. He was last minute. He has on the last day of the conference, he's the keynote speaker, which is fastly approaching. He has been harassed and harangued by Mr. Well as he was sent a couple of letters that may or may not point to the identity of the Red Ink Strangler. Ralph lost those letters. He did not take care of them. And he has been trying very hard to help out Cecil and figure out what was going on. He did get paid for it. He's having a bit of a moral quandary over, how how much he should or should not care about having just spent this man's money. He does need bus money to get back home.
He does need bus fare to get back home.
And he has spent all of his money on the hotel. It's not a lucrative life working for the University of Phoenix.
Online.
Yes, the online. Not, it's a misnomer. He recently went back to his room and discovered that in the next room over, room 404, he I guess he just stumbled upon the body of the now late president of the Poppleton Pen Club, who had been strangled on the fold-out cot with red ink on his throat. And as he ran out, stumbling, trying to find help, he discovered images of those letters that he had thought lost. And so he feels like he might have a little bit of ray of hope in the one thing, but a man is dead, and so that's bad.
And we have 2 tilts on the table, John.
We have innocence, the wrong guy gets busted, and paranoia, a sudden reversal.
Ooh.
This is the debate.
This is the debate.
This is the debate.
We're having
So
it.
we're gonna get into it.
So there's a big crowd, I would assume.
Yeah, there's like 2 dozen people.
2
Dozens
dozen
of people.
2 dozen people here.
I'm sitting there next to you, and I am in a tweed suit and jacket with leather
Oh, of course.
elbows, amazing bow tie with little gold pens on it, and
Nice.
and a few pens of pretty quality provenance. That's the word I was looking for. Provenance.
Providence.
They're tucked into a pocket protector in my shirt pocket, and the president is announcing us for the debate.
The president's
President's
dead. There's no
Oh, yeah.
president there.
The president would be
There
announcing
Presently
us.
dead.
There's a weird kerfuffle. They're not sure
Yeah.
who's supposed to announce what.
So the chain of command the secretary
The secretary, exactly.
she's the secretary and treasurer
Yes.
of the pen club would be the next in succession.
Exactly.
So she has been thrust into power.
That's right.
She is now the president. And
You are now the president. You are the designated survivor.
So we know the president is dead.
He's missing.
he's missing.
He's missing. Or do we? Well, you, John.
I don't know.
you
It's
tell
up to
us.
you.
I think you would have him it would be yeah, it's known.
It's known?
It's known that he's dead.
Yeah.
We're on with the show.
On with the show.
Really?
This is important.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so she
Yeah.
she goes
Explaining
up,
Oh,
why there are only dozens.
she goes up. She's wearing black.
So they do know he's dead. All right. Do we know he was murdered?
That we don't know.
Okay. We just know that he died.
He's
Does the
dead.
secretary know that he's been murdered?
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Whatever. All right. All right.
Okay.
We're all wearing black armbands
Okay. Yes. Yes. All right.
in solidarity.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Cecil Adams is also dressed up for the debate. Cecil is wearing I think that he's wearing what the members of the Poppleton Pen Club, what the members of the Poppleton Pen Club wore in the 1850s. So he has like a lot of ruffles. He's got a top
Red
hat.
velvet.
Yeah, a lot of red velvet.
yeah.
Exactly. Very shiny shoes with big buckles.
Powdered wig.
Yeah, I think he's got a powdered wig on. Yeah, definitely. He's cutting almost a very entertaining sort of
Traditional
yeah.
look.
Yeah, definitely. Exactly. And he's having a great time talking with his supporters and his constituents.
Oh, 5 of them.
Yeah, all 5 of them.
Yeah.
Before and then as the announcements are happening, he's going up to the microphone, I guess.
Okay, so we're gonna start. Okay. Well, thank you all for staying. Is this thing on? Okay. Right. Hereby we begin the Poppleton Pen Club debate for vice president of the Poppleton Pen Club will now begin. Candidates, please state your name. State your names. I'm sorry.
I am, as you may all well know, Ian K. Well. I've been with this pen club some 14 years now. I have amassed quite a collection of pens, and you will note that I am very generous with my pens. I wanted to take a moment and praise our former vice president and president. It's a real shame that we would lose two such strong pen lovers. The pen society, the pen world has lost two great people just this past year, and I was going to make a big fanfare of it, but everyone reach under your seats. There you will find a pen from me to you. And the dozen people reach under their seats, and there's a red pen that says, Inkwell for Vice President.
Oh, it's a red, too.
Nice.
And it's a red pen. I am very happy to be here to discuss the future of Poppleton Pen Club with my esteemed colleague, Cecil Adams.
And what a bright future it is. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's here. I know that the free coffee and pie hour is scheduled now as well. And we just really want to thank you for, choosing us over
There's
there.
like 5 people who were just like mouthful of pie. Just, oh, yeah, it's really good pie. It's really good pie.
A few people leave.
They got their pen. They're on their way out.
And Cecil says, and thank you, esteemed colleague, candidate. Well, I'm sure that we'll have a great debate on the issues. I think we all realize that we want the Pen Club to move in the right direction. We want the Pen Club to move in a direction where our love for pens and penmanship and all things that go into this beautiful lifestyle are spread as far as they can. And I think we all agree that it'll take new ideas and fresh innovations to move things like that forward, but also a respect and understanding of the past. As you can see, we love the past here, and under a Adams administration, you can bet that the best parts of the past will be coming back, including a special pen that hasn't been seen for a number of centuries. I have it on good authority that yes, the pen with no name is in the building for this convention, and I want it said here first.
This is a sham. Everyone knows that the pen with no name is a myth. It's important that we get past all these weights that are dragging us down, the things that make us a laughingstock. It's time that Poppleton Pen Club made a mark on this society. It's time for us to shift focus. And I have to get louder and louder. The DJ for the wedding party next door is like really going crazy. So I'm like, and I must say that I might find it. I'm sorry, this is very difficult for me. How's this gonna go?
How does this go how does this go for Ian?
Oh, poor Ian.
Yeah.
No, I think it goes. Yeah, I think it goes poorly.
It goes poorly.
All right.
It goes poorly for Ian.
So I can't. I'm yelling over this thing, and my point's not coming. No one can hear what I'm saying. I'm getting red in the face, and I'm so angry, and I smash my fist on the pedestal just as the music cuts out, and I'm screaming, "I'll kill the lot of you!" Oh, excuse me. I'm very sorry. That music was very loud. Excuse me. And a red beat-faced, I exit the stage.
And I think that Cecil doesn't even say anything. He just beams and smiles sort of at this turn.
Well, I'm looking forward to hosting the votes. Please be sure to cast your ballots. We will be tallying them by the end of the day. And enjoy the pie. And I'm told that we need to leave the room, that the wedding next door actually booked this room as well. Please, I hope you all enjoy, and the box will be in the lobby. I will be there.
Don't get scalded by the chocolate fountain.
Yeah, she just walks away. She doesn't say anything else. Like, she gets off the stage after "I will be there" and just starts walking,
funneling out.
And she's like having a hard time. And Cecil says, "Don't get scalded by the chocolate fountain." I think probably Ralph is sitting in just like not moving, just watching this whole thing, just like.
I think I'm going to ask you guys to set my scene, and I will decide how it goes at the end, because I'm not sure what scene I should set.
I mean, my immediate thought is that he's crashed the wedding next door and is dancing because he's assumed he's won.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, yeah, we like that.
Is that?
No,
I mean,
that's
I
great.
don't know.
That's perfect. Okay, so he's there with Ralph then. That they're there together,
Sure.
dancing.
Yeah. Ralph, I don't know that Ralph is dancing. I think Ralph is like very uncomfortable.
He's drinking.
Yes, Ralph is drinking heavily.
Like free open
just
bar.
drinking. He's
And it's like you guys happen to be dressed kind of nice because of
Yeah,
the debate.
exactly, because of the debate.
Yeah.
Kind of slip in. You're not as weird looking.
well,
Well, no, you're like
No. That's the thing. Is it's an 1800s wedding. It's an 1800s theme wedding. So you're a little out of the ordinary there,
It's an age-
Ralph.
in a convention
Yeah,
center.
exactly.
That's absolutely. It's just it's cosplay. It's a cosplay wedding.
So you're
exactly.
dancing and dancing. You're not the only one who's out of place though. You notice in the against the back wall in the corner, there's a woman,
There's a woman there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
and she's dressed. She has her hair up in a bun. She has thick tortoiseshell glasses. She's wearing a white blouse and a cardigan and sensible slacks
Okay, makes sense.
and nice comfortable shoes.
I'm so turned on.
It looks
And
like-
she
looks
is
like-
staring daggers at you.
both of
Both
us.
of us. It looks like a Poppleton pen clubber.
Kind of aiming it more at you, Cecil Adams.
Makes sense. So I don't recognize
trying
this
to
person.
catch your
though.
eye, no.
I don't recognize this person. Well, I'm too busy to be bothered by the haters, and I am dancing a jig. I'm not on the dance floor, I've just coming back from the dance floor, and I'm meeting you at the bar after my drink is being refreshed, and I'm just sort of chugging it down. And I look at you, and I put my hand on your shoulder, and I say, "This is it, baby.
Yeah.
We're going to the top now. The president's dead. Vice president this year. President next year. Can't you see that I'll be the youngest president in Poppleton Pen Club history?"
It seems to work. That's exactly what needs. Yeah, that's great.
And I mean, with the wells just deteriorating and imploding,
Yeah.
there can't be any way that I'm going to lose this. I know
I
it.
think
I
you
know
got
it.
it in the bag.
I think I
You
do
got it in the
too.
bag.
I think I do too.
Didn't even need to bring up.
And
the
I
pen
mean,
with no name,
with
and you
such.
just-
I mean, I did anyways, though. Just that was. I think that was a
I
secret
think
weapon.
it hurts you. I think it hurts you.
You know, it only hurts me if we're not able to find it, and I finally.
You don't. You told me you had it.
I
you
said it was
told
in, I
me-
said it was in the building.
You lied to me.
No, someone was bringing it.
Cecil.
They said it was going to be in room 404.
He just like pounds. He just like what?
Well, we should go there now. I think
I don't. That's a horrible. That's a crime scene. There's
What?
a man died.
What? That's where the
What do you
president
mean?
died?
What?
That's where the president died?
Yes,
know that.
on the fold-out cot.
Then we should go there immediately in case
That's-
someone else finds it.
Why? What?
Come on.
I
we
hate how cute you are.
we need to. Let's go to room 404 right now.
I need another drink.
All right, we'll get the drink. We'll take it with us.
Yes. Give.
Do you know?
I
who
might
this- do
need
you know
two
who that-
drinks.
Do you know who that?
You realize what
crone
you're
is over
doing
there
to me.
who's staring at me?
What?
Do you know who that crone is over there who's staring at me?
Oh, it's just my ex-wife.
What?
Yeah. It's Amanda. What? She's.
I didn't know she was going to be here.
Well, you didn't ask.
I thought you would have. What?
She's
have
at
you-
the wedding. She's not here for us. She's just at this wedding.
She
You
looks
brought
like
me
she
here.
belongs at the. We don't belong here. We
She doesn't
scrap-
belong anywhere. She just comes to the.
Come on, let's go to the room. Let's go.
I don't. Okay. Just get me my drink.
Oh, I guess I sort of choose how this goes for myself.
Oh, yeah, you set the scene.
I
That's how it
do.
would-
Yeah, well, let's say it goes positive for me. Sure.
All right.
John, I agree. All right. Cecil is able to duck apparently Amanda, as well as get Ralph out of
The wedding.
wedding party, the reception without getting caught, and they are able to make it up to the room and break in without being found. They're inside.
Well, I do
dead
have a
in the
key
room.
to the room.
And it's
next
still
door.
and it has yellow police.
Yeah,
tape
it's
on
yellow
it.
police tape.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And we get in.
But they didn't do it on the connecting door.
Right.
The connecting door is just normal.
Right. There's actually like a cop posted outside 404.
Yeah, we go in through 403 and we're sort of, he's a little drunk, and we're sort of
Like,
just get in and then we sneak in. And is the body
you
still
sneak
there?
in.
I sneak in.
I
think the body's still there, and
Really? Do they have it?
do they take the body
I think
away?
they would take the body.
Okay.
I think
They
they
take the
take
body away. Fine. Yeah, I guess so at this point. They take the body away, and so then I'm just searching the room, and I guess the only pen I find is underneath the couch.
Under the couch.
Yeah,
It's a pen cap.
I find a pen cap underneath the
Nice.
couch. Yeah, I find a pen cap underneath the couch,
Nice.
and that's where the scene went.
Great. By the way, Ralph does not go in room 404. Ralph stays in room 403 and just constantly goes, "Did you find anything?"
And empties the minibar.
Yes, he does. He does empty the minibar. He just makes sure to hydrate.
Cecil comes back with a pen cap, a black pen cap, and written on it in very fine gold
the pen
letters.
with no name.
No. All it says is nameless.
You're the worst. You're the worst. I'm so mad at you. Okay. Good. Yeah. I think it's got to be like, what has to come next? I mean, they have to tally the votes, but are they going to announce the votes in the
I
night,
guess,
or
yeah.
Are they going to do it in the
mean,
morning?
Maybe.
You don't need it. Yeah. Don't stress it. Worry about whatever works for your character.
Yeah, what about
and we'll make
Ralph?
everything else work.
What does Ralph need? What does Ralph want?
What does Ralph
What is,
want to
yeah,
get?
what's Ralph in it for?
Ralph's still got to figure out a way to get home.
Get home.
He's
Well, someone
got-
did offer him a ride.
That's true. So I guess
That was offered.
He's got a ride home, which is good.
Well, he's got to get the paper or to right ostensibly.
Oh,
he's got the papers
what he's
that we
gotta
haven't
do-
looked at yet.
He's got to do that. So I think that's what it is. I think it's probably like 1:30
So yeah, it's him like
in the
late.
morning
Yeah, late at night, early in the morning.
at probably the hotel bar.
yeah.
Like at the bar, sort of like in the corner, just like on his phone. And just enlarging with
Yeah.
his two fingers as much as he can, trying to scan between the two of them.
It's like that aha moment. Like he gets someone else's phone and is able to put both of them together. Like brings it up on their phone and is comparing them.
Yeah, what's your number? What's your number? What's your number? We'll just beam it. We'll beam it to each of the phones. This never works for me.
You gotta press it. Turn on your Bluetooth.
Yeah, and I think what happens is he's analyzing those things, and I think what happens is he starts to actually notice that the letters, that the handwriting is the same, that it actually is, and that his certainty has gone up from 85% to, if he were sober, 100%, but because he recognizes that he's drunk, it's only at 95% because.
So who
doubting
does he
his own
seek out to tell that to, if anyone?
Oh, well, I think he probably tries to find Mr. Well.
Mr.
Truthfully,
Well.
I think he
Yeah.
tries to find Ian.
Yeah.
Is what I think happens. I don't know that he knows how. Oh, he calls. That's right. He has the number. So
Because
he
Ian's
calls.
now he calls you at 1:30 in the morning
He calls you at 1:30 in the
from
morning.
the hotel bar.
Yeah, and do you answer the phone? This is your cell phone.
Yeah. So cut to the car in the parking lot,
Oh, yes. Amazing.
and I wake up still in my tweed in the back seat.
Oh, good. This is good because my next thing is going to go to the hotel and try and find your room number.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, Ian.
Oh, who is this?
Ian, it's me.
Yeah, but who is this again? Sorry, hold on.
It's Christopher Walken.
Okay. All right. Look, I don't have time for
Ian.
jokes.
I'm kidding. It's Ralph James. Good morning.
Oh,
Hello.
Mr. James.
Hello.
Sorry.
Did you like my joke?
It's
Did you like it?
sure. Are you inebriated, sir?
Yes. But this is when I do my best work. And I need you to know. Ian, are you listening?
Yeah.
I need you to
yeah, I'm
Ian,
listening.
No, don't interrupt me. I need you to know that I looked and I have the pictures. I found them on my phone of your letters that you sent me. And they are 100% the same.
That is fantastic news. And you're certain. I mean, you.
I am, if I were sober, I would say 100%, but because I am inebriated, I will say 95%. But Ian, I need you to understand something. My drunk 95% is like the layman's sober 300%.
Okay. Well, can we Do you have the original still? That was
No.
That was, okay.
No. I feel confident in telling you that I don't have those anymore because we're friends.
Oh, okay. I don't. That's gonna be. I guess I can try to get another sample.
Yeah, that'd be good. Ian, I'm very upset.
Why
A
are
man
you
has
upset?
died. A man has died. I saw a dead man whom I respected.
You did. Well, what are you talking about?
What do you mean? What am I talking about? What the president of the Poppleton.
Oh
I
no!
told him it should have
you
been
discovered
Pendleton.
him dead.
Yes.
That's a shame. I mean, when the elderly pass, I mean, it's definitely.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand. There was red everywhere.
Oh, did he hemorrhage? I don't understand. Was he?
No, maybe, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor. His throat, he was strangled by the red ink man. Strangler.
What?
I told him he should have said Pendleton. I did. I said it, but he claimed
wait,
it was too
wait,
on the
wait.
nose.
You said that he was strangled to death?
Yes. Why doesn't everybody know this by now? This is upsetting. This is more upsetting. I didn't think I could get more upset.
We need to. Oh no.
Ian.
How should it go?
I think at this point it goes poorly for Ralph.
Yeah, for sure.
Ralph, listen. You need to, and that's when you drop your drink, or you drop your phone into your drink.
Oh, that's good. Oh. And he's like, oh, no. I need another drink. This is dirty.
And scene. All right. Final round of scenes.
I don't know why he started with the walking impression.
That was funny. I
realized
like
my
that.
voice was like a walking. I was like,
loved
he's
it.
doing a walking
I
impression.
loved it. I thought
What's
that was-
happening?
I love the walking impression. that was good. Okay,
So
let's
we'll-
get nuts. Let's just get weird.
Let's see.
Let's just get super weird now.
Aliens.
No, I mean, there's a lot of stuff up in the air.
All right. So we're kind of like high view of the convention hall at night.
Yes.
There's like giant inflatable pen banners in silhouette. Like the only illumination are from exit lights around the place. There's sort of this like subtle red lighting, but mostly everything's in shadow.
Nice.
And a door cracks open, and Ian Caldwell slinks in and heads towards a signature booth where he saw people giving signatures, and heads over there and starts rifling through the trash. He pulls out a pamphlet, a schedule of the day, and there are like throughout the schedule, circled in certain parts in red ink, are events. And for the following morning is circled Ralph James, handwriting analysis, and the modern zoological experiment. Talk.
The keynote.
The keynote speaker. Yes. In
And
the morning.
So discussing how handwriting and animal handprints share similarities.
Absolutely. The human animal. The human animal.
And I this is it. This is going to be my evidence. How's this going to go for?
What do you think,
I think
Chris?
it goes well.
Yeah, it goes well.
Okay.
I think it goes well.
It goes well.
So I
Ian gets a break.
I duck out of, like, I sort of scurry back out of this place quickly with this paper tucked in my shirt pocket, and a shadowy figure steps out from behind a pen display and is like cracking its knuckles
Oh, yeah, for sure.
as the door closes, and I slip away into
Yeah.
the night.
I think that this is going to be the keynote address.
Great.
We're all going to be there.
Great.
All three of us are there. I am introducing Ralph.
Sure.
The votes have not been announced yet. The winner of the vice presidential election. That'll be later today.
Only being counted by one person, to be fair.
As I'm introducing Ralph, I'm sort of going off about how great he is and his work and his background and his training. As I am doing this, I catch sight of Ian there, and I just, for whatever reason, lose it.
And he's looking shifty. He's like
Yeah, he's looking super shifty.
looking around the crowd.
And I say,
He's sweaty. He's wearing the same clothes he was the other day, but they're just really rumpled.
I just
spilling
totally
out of all
take
his
over
pockets.
as I stop my prepared remarks and I just say, ladies and gentlemen, I just really have to say for a moment how upset and offended I am that that this man, Ian K. Well, would show up to this keynote address. I think he brings a stain of corruption to these entire proceedings, and I have it on good authority that he is a suspect for the Red Ink Strangler. Whoa!
And Ralph is so hungover.
Yeah.
Ralph is just like, oh my god,
There's just
stop
cotton.
yelling,
Yeah.
stop it. Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about, Adams.
I have it on good authority that you were seen near room 404 where the president was strangled by the Red Ink Strangler.
This is madness.
What? Oh my god. So
I was nowhere near that room.
I call on all members of the Poppleton Pen Club of good conscience.
yeah.
Boo this man!
Yeah.
Boo this man!
So it's not going to go
I don't think
It
it's
doesn't
going
go
well
well.
for you.
It
No.
doesn't go well for me at all.
No.
No, it doesn't go well for me.
It really is.
People start booing me. People start
Yeah.
booing me.
How uncouth. No, this is totally out of...
I came for the keynote speaker. I don't know what he's talking about.
Where's the pie?
More pie.
Yeah, I just get booed off stage, and I sort of am in just a rage and an embarrassed rage as I stalk.
And Ralph rallies in that moment.
A sudden reversal takes place.
Yeah, it's true. A rally. Ralph rallies, and he says, and he sees all these things, and he realizes that now is his moment. He's got to do what he has
Ralph's
to do.
scene.
No, yeah, it is Ralph's scene.
This is
Where is
the
he
time.
going? And remember, this last eye can be positive or negative. It is wild.
Oh, are we going right into the next scene? I guess.
Yeah, it's your turn, man.
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
positive or wild.
Yeah,
yeah,
last
we
one's wild.
Yeah, so where are we? What's happening for the
Well,
last scene?
he's about to speak,
Okay.
and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, calm down. It's been a long weekend. I think we can all agree." And there's like murmurs in the crowd, and they're like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
It was like, I thought
murmurs.
this was about zoo. The woman's like holding her cat.
Zoological. It's a misnomer. It's been a long weekend. Everyone is a little bit tired, and I'm sure I wasn't the only one who was at the hotel bar last night. I see a couple of familiar faces out there. So we're all just gonna let's take it down a minute. Let's take it down. Now I want to talk a little bit about penmanship. Okay, penmanship is a genetic. It has roots in the human genome itself. How many people have handwriting similar to their family members? And like a bunch of people raised their hands. Like, it's true. How many people were taught by those family members to write? Or is it just a genetic thing? This is what got me thinking. I realized one day when I was in my early 30s that my handwriting was very similar to my father's, who left the family when I was 6. I hadn't seen him since I was 6. I couldn't even read or write when I was 6. But our handwriting is remarkably similar. It's a remarkable thing. And he goes on and starts talking about like the human biology and how it has something to, and how like you can actually see a person's like physical description based off their handwriting. And so he starts to write out different things, and he has people come up and volunteer, and he actually calls Cecil back on stage.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. It's like, no, we all booed this man a moment ago, but this is with all. I mean, oh my God, who voted for Mr. Well? And like 2 people raise their hands. It's like, right. Okay. So this is probably our vice president now, right? Probably.
How many people voted for him? 3 hands.
Like,
go up.
exactly. And the other people weren't even here for the vote.
like,
Everybody else is left.
Who is this
like,
guy?
right? I mean, come on. And so let's give him a little bit of respect. This is, of course, the potential incumbent vice president here.
Not
So-
until all the votes are counted.
Yeah.
Fuck you!
yes. Like, boys. All right, let's calm down. So, Mr. Penn, and he takes out like an overhead projector, and he's like, now, Mr. Adams, do me a favor, and he hands him a red pen, and he's like, now, please just write a very simple phrase, and please leave profanities and Mr. Wells out of the phrase that you write.
I write, Dear Alice.
Nice. Good. Right. It's very interesting. Now, I noticed that you continue. Just keep writing as
Keep
we
writing, Dear Alice, Dear Alice. Dear Alice.
write words. Don't Write a letter to Alice. Come on, make something up. You're smarter than this. Anyway, so Steve continues to talk. He tries to he's all the while chastising him, trying to actually get him to write things. At a certain point, I think Cecil makes a mistake and corrects it on the overhead. Well, I think that's the sort of thing that
you want to know how the scene goes.
I want to see. I want to know what Mr. Well does in that moment
when he sees the correction.
Yeah, if there's anything, if there's anything that goes on.
I think we make a call.
Let's make the call.
Is it a call to make in that moment?
I think that. Well, how do you feel, John? You're not even in this scene.
It doesn't go well in that.
It stays negative. Yeah.
Stays negative in that he's not really even paying attention to this. He's scanning the crowd.
I see.
So he's not paying attention to what's going on. So, but you can continue on with your example.
Well,
but Ralph notices it.
Yeah, Ralph notices it. Notices a remarkable similarity there, and immediately gets a bit paranoid about the whole situation.
Does he denounce?
No.
Cecil right at that moment?
No. He is afraid in that moment.
Okay.
And his speech gets markedly worse, and it becomes much more about technicalities and the angle of people's elbows when they're writing and how it affects the slant, and people just tune out. It's the worst TED Talk you've ever seen. And I think that's where he goes in that moment. But he is very afraid.
So now we're going to actually enter the aftermath.
Oh, great.
So what we'll do is roll your dice, similar to when we did the tilt. So we'll read our things out, and then we'll do our montage.
We do montage, one die per scene, basically.
Neat.
We'll go around
Okay, cool.
and do our ending montage.
So I have Black 5 rough. You are getting whipped like a rented mule. For starters, you will remember this episode for all your diminished days. The lesson you learn will be profound, lingering, and painful.
Or positive 9. Nothing to crow about. Not better, but not way worse either. Maybe the car is wrecked, or your wife is leaving you, or there's a court date. But compared to some of the other people you know.
I got Black 7, which is pathetic. You'll suffer. Oh, dear God, will you suffer, and everyone will know of your malfeasance, your stupidity, your lack of common sense and decency. You're probably going to be locked up, too.
Nice.
That's good.
Cool. So we'll play out a positive or negative scene depending on the color of the die.
So I'm going to use a black dice, so it'll be a negative scene as I return this. And I saw no one at the thing. I couldn't recognize. I was looking at people's hands.
Nice.
I was nervous, kind of fiddling with the election pens in my pocket, and they burst open. So I'm I just have red ink myself all over my own hands, and I'm just defeated. I go back to my car, and I sit there, and I look on the passenger side where the manuscript for Ian Well, the Red Ink Strangler, my manuscript is there.
We flash to the Sunday, the wrap-up of the convention. Vice President Adams is celebrating with a sizable group of supporters and well-wishers. They're having champagne. The flutes are in the shape of pens, of course. And I'm having a fun reception, a victory party.
Great. So we flash to the side of the road, actually, where Ralph is just walking home.
Yeah.
He's got his bag, and he's just kind of walking. It's a long, just walking back to Scottsdale.
Hot-ass walk.
Yeah, it's true. He's got his jacket over his arm, and it just looks really tired. And there's lots of cars going by. It's sort of he's just going.
Ian is sitting there in his car weeping. He puts his hands to his face, and he has, again, those pens have exploded in his pocket. So he's just he's getting red ink all over his face now. Someone knocks on his window, and he looks, and he recognizes someone, and the door opens, and he's socked in the face and knocked out cold. And a capless pen is dropped on his body.
What?
So I think that for Cecil Adams, the new vice president of the Poppleton Pen Club, after his reception, he goes into the parking lot and finds Ian's in his car. The door's open still. It's raining. I guess that he starts like searching Ian for any evidence that he is this killer that he's accused him of being. So he finds Ian's body.
At this moment, Ralph, oh man, I think when Ralph gets home,
Severely dehydrated.
super dehydrated, and he finds Amanda, his wife, his ex-wife, in the driveway, which is a really bad thing because he owes her a lot of money still, and like the alimony is like sucking him dry to the point, and she's like, and he's late on all sorts of payments and things, and she is not looking terribly pleased with things to have seen him at all, and so that's what happens in that moment.
Cecil wakes Ian up in the car, closes the door, gets on the passenger side, wakes him up, splashes some water on his face, and shakes him on the shoulder and says, "The plan worked. President's dead. I'm the vice president. I'm going to be president, and you're going to be vice president. Next year, buddy. Next year."
Amanda is incensed and is giving Ralph the third degree. Actually says something that sort of like flips off a light switch in his head, and it's about the pen. Actually, the pen with no name, and the cap that you found, and it's sort of like the provenance of that sort of cap is dates back to a gendered pen. It was a thing that was marketed to women specifically in the past, and that and he realizes that the pen with no name, the reason why no one had ever been able to figure it out is that everyone assumed it was a man who wrote with the pen with no name, but in fact it was always a lady pen, and it was in fact a ballpoint. Back when the ballpoints were
nemesis.
Back when the ballpoints were the early Lady Bic. It's an early Lady Bic
Precursor. Proto.
Exactly. And it was indeed a prototype pen, which is why it was labeled nameless.
Nameless.
And so he, in that moment, he does the worst thing that he can possibly imagine. And he just plants a kiss on Amanda's face and tries to make amends, and they immediately and in order to get use of her car.
Yeah. Why don't you take another sip?
Yeah, I think in that moment, she, acquiesces and of course loves him, and even though she's a horrible person, and he just uses her in that moment to drive.
Where is he going to find this lady nameless? Like, where would it be?
What, the lady?
Well, okay, so he's going to find a lady?
Yeah, he's not going to find the pen.
Oh, okay, what is he doing?
No. He's going to the secretary.
Oh, okay, he drives to find the secretary.
He tries to find the secretary.
Okay.
And sort of like question her and question her history, and sort of like trying to draw out the history of this thing.
History, okay, got it.
Yeah.
So we're sitting in the car together when the police drive up in all directions.
Oh yeah.
And they get out of the car. Please step out of the car.
Hands up.
Hands up. My hands are stained red.
Oh, yeah.
A pen falls out of my lapel, and they're like, "Sir, keep your hands up." and I'm arrested. But they're very gentle.
They're very gentle.
Because they're kind of afraid.
You're a delicate man. Oh really?
What are they afraid of?
I don't know.
Oh,
They
okay.
see
They're
the
afraid.
red on the hands.
Oh, they're afraid. Yeah. I get taken in as an accomplice as well. I mean, the police arrest Cecil Adams. He's in the car with Ian K. Well. They have some weird conspiracy. Who knows what's going on with them?
They
But
find
yeah,
the pen cap on you.
They find the pen cap on me. Exactly.
And they show us the evidence photo from under the bed of
Yeah.
the pen in room 404.
Yeah, the pen in room 404. Exactly, because I took it out of there. Exactly. Totally. So I'm arrested. Yeah. I mean, they can't really pin anything on me. Where did you get this pen cap? Oh, I found it in the room. What were you doing in the room? Oh, I was getting some weird sick thrills
red.
or whatever. Who knows what. But ostensibly, yeah, I'm taken to jail as an accomplice for murder. But who knows? Who knows how that goes?
Yeah,
Not
well,
well.
It's the way. What's interesting is that you both definitely get nailed for it.
Yeah.
But the true killer is in fact the secretary the whole time.
Oh, the wrong guy gets busted.
She's counting the ballots and leaving red smudges on
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
of them.
no, that's exactly right. She's doing that, and when Ralph tries to accuse her of it, it sort of ends with him with him being like sort of looking a little crazy, and Amanda's out in the car waiting, and she like opens the door and lets him in, and then closes it, and as she closes it, you see like the red smear of
red smear
on the back of the thing, and it was her all along.
Yeah, she wanted to take down the patriarchy.
Yeah, exactly. Take down the patriarchy.
Yes,
There
I
it
love
is.
it.
What a fiasco. And she was successful. Yay.
She did it.
With that, our story ends. We will return again with a new tale to spin to dare to entertain. I was one of your players, John Holt. You can find me on Twitter at Lord Joho. Where can people find you, Ken?
I'm Ken Breese. You can find me all over the internet, but mostly at Burling's Beard, Berlings Beard, Burling's Beard. At Twitter, where else, John? Instagram. Yeah, Instagram's so fun. I Instagram
G+.
all of our photos from our sessions here. So if you guys ever want to see us recording, you can definitely check it out there. Find me on Twitter, on G+, or at my blog. I love talking with you guys, so I'd love to talk with you more.
Cool. And Chris, thanks again for joining us.
Yeah, man.
We're wrapping up our fiasco.
Thank you so
We'll get
much.
you back sometime soon, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I'm sure.
Yeah. So where can people find you?
You can find me on the Twitters at C_Diercksen. You can also check out my theater company, Team Awesome Robot, and check out our upcoming show in the spring, which is going to be super cool.
That'll be great.
And yeah, that's and you can check out my wife Samantha Walsh's amazing work as well at Womanish Doc on Tumblr, where she does this awesome photo series for all the ladies out there. You should totally reach out and be a part of that because it's amazing, and I'm super proud of her.
Sweet.
Cool. To learn more about the players in the engine in our story, visit boardghost.com. You can attempt to pierce the veil and contact us at BoardGhostWorld on Twitter. Shout out through the ether if you have desires we can fulfill. Leave reviews and comments on iTunes, your preferred listening portal, and please take a moment to subscribe so you don't miss out on the latest episodes. We'd like to thank Pat Couples for our theme song and interlude music. You can find more about Pat at patcouples.tumblr.com or on his band's website, hotelsandhighways.com. If you're not alone in the void, share our stories. The more they are consumed, the truer they become.
If living is a highway, then heaven is a bus stop. Been waiting for a minute there.